In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the label queue. The label queue allows you to very easily switch between text and labels. You can also customize the duration of each text field, as well as mix in transitions. So let's begin. And so the first thing we want to do is we're going to go ahead and log into our enterprise account and switch to the media store. Click on not installed, and here's the label queue. So we'll go ahead and select it and click on install now. And here I switch into the Signage Studio Pro. I'll go ahead and switch to components, and because we've installed the label queue, I have it listed here under components. So I can drag and drop it onto the timeline, extend it, and double click to load up its properties. And you can see right here that if I go to player, I can set a transition if I want to have special effect when this particular label queue comes in. And this is really nothing unique for this label queue. All components will have this. However, if you go to the label properties that are specific for the label queue, you'll see that you also have the ability to enable transition per item. So let's go ahead and add some items so we can see how this works. First, with no transition, we'll switch into items. And so I'll go ahead and add a few label items and enter some text. RC car on sale for $95. So let's go ahead and make a little bit more room here so we can see what we've done. I'll go ahead and put a background color just so we can kind of see what we're doing here. And click on play. And you can see that we have our label that's going to switch from one to the next. So we got RC car on sale, RC boat, and so on. Now let's go ahead and change a few of the properties. So this time I'll go ahead and set under general the duration for 2 seconds instead of 10 seconds, which is the default, and also just change the color to maybe red, and again press play. And you can see that now it's switching much faster, and it's just going to simply cycle through items. So the label queue is a very simple component that allows you to switch through text labels. Now, if you didn't want to use the default duration for the whole component, you can also override it using individual duration for items. So I can, for example, have the car RC play for 5 seconds, and have the boat play for 10 seconds, and have the entire store 5% off for 15 seconds. So you can set duration specifically for items as well. Next, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to enable the special effects or transitions when moving between items inside the label queue. So if you're an enterprise member, you can enable transitions, and if you're not sure how to do that, just be sure to watch the video tutorial for transitions. And so we'll go ahead and switch into the label and make sure that we enable transitions, and we'll go ahead and select our pool 2 right now. That's the only transition pool that we have set up. And let's go ahead and click on play to preview, and you'll notice now that when the label is actually switching between items, it actually does a transition effect. And of course you can change this and select any transition that you want. So the label queue is just a simple component that allows you to switch through label items. You can enable transitions and create a more engaging experience for your audience. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and thanks for watching.